You think these are spirit fingers? These aren't spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers. What? Okay. Hey y'all, hey. It's Angelique Nichelle back at it again. How y'all be? I am on here to report that I have officially seen my first show at a historically African American theater company, just wholesale. It's the Jubilee Theatre presents the movement, and it is an a cappella musical. I got these tickets as a Valentine's Day gift from my parents, and it was a family trip down to Fort Worth. It was real nice. Oh my gosh, I just completely broke this spine. Now I meant to break the spine. I didn't mean to do it like this. Maybe it's because it's so cold in here. I'm really really sad. A page didn't fall out either. That was just my bookmark for right now. But oh, I'm kind of sad. This is the the A to Z African American Theater. Um, oh, that kind of bums me out. Anyways, I was kind of working hard to keep this book in good shape. I guess it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Anyways, it's mine. I own it. And so, anyways, I pull out the A to Z African American Theater because they have a section here on Jubilee Theater based in Fort Worth for over 25 years. Jubilee has been providing black theater of high quality to people of Texas. Rudy and Harriet Eastman founded Jubilee in 1981, with Rudy serving as its artistic director. The first 5 years, it was a gypsy operation performing in churches, lobbies, and schools. By 1986, it has made great strides in obtaining 501c3 nonprofit status and obtaining an actors equity contract. This enabled Jubilee to bring in professional actors, to merge with its resident company, and to elevate the quality of productions. Most of the productions were traditional plays such as God's Trombone, Langston Hughes' Christmas Spectacle, Black Nativity. Oh, I love Black Nativity. And original musical The Blues Ain't Nothing. In 1993 and 1995, Jubilee held two successful fundraising campaigns, which the administration used to enlarge office space and increase staffing. They also began to produce more challenging work by staging Crumbs from the Table of Joy by Lynn Nottage, Cooking at the Cookery by Marion J. Caffey, and Home by Sam Art Williams. The 2003-4 season marked another turning point. They said they increased the seating to 150 seats, renovated the lobby, increased the dressing room and lobby space without getting into debt. That is the dream, isn't it? Isn't it just the dream? And so, anyways, the Jubilee also launched an educational outreach program in the school system that involved over 38,000 students. The theater has seen its audience rise each year and serve an average of 12,000 patrons, and now that includes me. These are really great productions, you know? Let's get back to business. We are going into spoiler territory now, and I am going to actually get into the tea of the show because, as I said, I really, really, really love this show because we are back at it. I don't think we ever left for real. Anyways, as I was saying, this is an a cappella musical, and I have thought about this a lot of times. This is my first time to see it in action, like with my own eyes. I do think that I have subjected people to this. I have subjected people to this. This is my first time seeing it as an outstanding citizen of the drama. Like this is an a cappella musical is something that I dabbled with while I was in college, just because That is who I am. And I hate to say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but Comes Home from the Wars was a bop if you were there. Shout out if you went to UCO and you went to the short play and you saw my rendition, my directorial debut for short play, and Father Comes Home for the Wars. Um, I'm not gonna apologize for you for making you for having the acapella musical moment. I enjoyed it very much, and it was a bold choice. And this was my first time that I really sat in a theater and saw a bold choice like that. It was the first time I really saw it with my eyes, and it just took me back and it woke me up, and it was like, yeah, we're gonna do this how we got it. And honestly, it's really nice because I feel like in my heart of hearts that they could have had everybody mic'd up. I really do feel that way. Like with like the way I was so impressed with like the theater and like the accommodations of everything, I really do think that they could have stepped and gotten everybody mic'd up and had the sound. Shout out to the Ryan Simon, the sound designer. Shout out to the designer Ryan Simon. None of the actors were mic'd, actually, none of them. And just having your voice resound, like actually saying everything with your chest and having it resound in this space and having the audience actually have to lean in and pay attention to listen to you. I think that was an amazing bold choice. I really think that it paid off. It was raw vocals, harmonies were so tight and precise, and was on the sidelines. And the captain of the cheer team, who honestly was talking some BS, she was flipping her hair. She was. If I was on the sideline and I saw the shaky, unsteady movements from the captain, and honestly, the rest of the girly pops, they weren't in sync. The moves were not clear. The motions were not sharp. And and I am someone who would do a lot of that. What do you mean? These aren't spirit fingers. These aren't spirit. These are spirit fingers. What do you mean? This is what I said. This is like my last note I feel for the whole show. And this is an award-winning work. The Movement, an a cappella musical by Kathy Harrison. That was the show. This is the show. The Movement by Kathy D. Harrison. That's the playwright. This was straightforward, sometimes heavy-handed, and obvious storytelling with a clear message. At certain points, I felt like I was being talked to like I was 10, but that was actually really good because I went with my 10 and 9-year-old little brother and sister. There were children in the audience. Through the different, I'm going to name the musical numbers. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to name the musical numbers, and then when I have a note, I'll stop. And anyways, this is our story. Birmingham, that's where it's placed, in Birmingham, Alabama, in like 1962, 3, that type of section. One of the landmarks that they actually painted up was the 16th Street Baptist Church. So, that'll tell you around where. Segregated / separated. A topic I ponder on, but not really, you know. Radio, and I honestly think that this is like overview of like the whole musical, like the whole music part. the radio and the radio host have an important place in the movement, if that makes any sense. Um, Jive talk. I wrote fine old scatting, and there was a tone shift, um, and it left me with the question: Are revolutions supposed to be fun? Don't make me get to sing Kirk Franklin. Preach, preacher! God shall hunger no more, neither shall they thirst anymore. Preach, preacher! For God shall wipe away every tear from their eye. Get ready for the revolution. Hey. It felt messier than that, and it's because it was like messy multiplied. Like, it's the articulation of it all. It's the articulation of it all that was off. Yeah, there was no clear point, and we did it, but it was like a kind of like we're about to fisticuffs, but it was no tabletop. And I can't. You're not supposed to do cheer with nails, but there's no there's no tabletop. There was no, and even sometimes they would stomp, and the stumps weren't clear. And of course, that one girl had on flats, and you can't. She had on flats, and at the moment when she was trying to lead the stomp, she was a teacher at that moment in time. But I also feel like you can't lead a stomp, a cheer, if I can't hear your stomps, if I can't hear. I'm letting it go. I'm trying to let it go. I'm gonna try to let it go. I'm gonna try and let it go and move on. Because yeah, um, the movement. That's the one with the dissonant intervals. What's your way? Do something reprise. Oh no, do something reprise after the do something that reprise. That's where the intermission was. I think I just I think I just underlined a letter to Birmingham because it was the letter to Birmingham. Martin Luther King shout out. But that was the intermission. I should have made that a clear line. Get ready. We pray. Woke up this morning. March on, children, and story ending. And it was really nice. I really think it told a full and complete story. It was a great Black History Month show. Um, I don't know if they do it annually or what. This is my first show there. My mom did say that we were going to go back and see another one. When, where, when, why, I don't know. But I am excited to see my next show with them. Um, and yeah, I enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching this very rambly video. But I am so happy that you were able to be here with me and share this time with me. Watch this video all the way through. If you've seen this video all of the way through, please throw a dramatic theatrical mask in the comments for me, please. And yeah, happy Black History Month. I hope you have a fantastic time, a fantastic day. And I'm so glad that you got to hear me talk about this. And I'm so glad that I got to see it. This is a play that I have thought about. I did this, I watched this play a few days ago. And so this is a play that I could consistently think about. Also, a thing that I thought of a lot is the notes I took over the scrappy theater making episode of Daughters of Lorraine from HowlRound. And if I can find that podcast, that website link, I will link it down below. And so I feel like I should give you guys a question for you to put in the comments. Do you know what theater this was? Or like a little snippet of the theater history in the comments. If you've seen this, I put it in the video, so you should be able to find it and put it down there for extra credit. All right, thank you. Bye. And you can just see it plain as day if you look up George